I thought my life with Clara was perfect. We had been married for 10 years, built a life together, and I truly believed we were happy. I was 40, she was 35. The 5-year age gap had never been an issue, or so I thought. But lately, things had been different. She was distant, always on her phone, and our conversations felt forced, empty. I tried to talk to her, to understand what was wrong, but she'd just brush it off, saying I was imagining things. One evening, I came home early from a business trip, planning to surprise her. The surprise was on me. I walked into our bedroom to find her with another man, a much younger man. The shock was like a physical blow, knocking the air from my lungs. I couldn't speak, I couldn't move. All I could do was stare. Clara, flustered and guilty, scrambled to cover herself. The man, who looked like he was barely out of college, grabbed his clothes and practically ran out of our house, not even making eye contact. The silence that followed was deafening. Finally, Clara spoke, but her words weren't an apology. They were an accusation. "Well, what did you expect, Mark?" she said, her voice dripping with scorn. "Look at you. You're getting old. I need someone with energy, with passion. Someone who's not, well, you." She gestured at me dismissively. "You're too old for me now. Too old," I repeated, the words feeling foreign in my mouth. "We're 5 years apart, Clara. 5 years. I've given you everything. Everything except youth," she shot back. "I'm still in my prime. I can't let you drag me down with you." Her cruelty was more painful than the infidelity itself. She didn't just break my heart. She tried to shatter my self-worth. That night, I packed a bag and left the home I had built. I went to a hotel, my mind a whirlwind of betrayal and pain. Too old. The words echoed in my head, a poison seeping into every thought. The next few days were a blur. I initiated the divorce proceedings immediately. Clara didn't fight it. In fact, she seemed relieved. It was as if our 10 years together meant nothing. She was already moving on with her new, younger life. As the news of our split spread through our families, I received a call from an unexpected person. Clara's younger sister, Emily. She was 28, and we had always gotten along well. She was the complete opposite of Clara, kind, thoughtful, and down to earth. "Mark, I am so sorry," she said, her voice filled with genuine sympathy. "I just heard. I can't believe what Clara did. There's no excuse for it." "Thanks, Emily," I mumbled, not really in the mood to talk. "And what she said to you?" "It's disgusting," Emily continued, her voice rising with anger. "Calling you old. That's ridiculous. You're one of the most vibrant, kind, and handsome men I know." Her words were a small balm on a gaping wound. We talked for a while longer, and she listened patiently as I vented my anger and hurt. It was the first time I felt like someone truly understood. Over the next few weeks, Emily became my rock. She'd call to check in, invite me out for coffee, to get me out of my lonely apartment, and just be a friend. One Saturday, she insisted on taking me to a local street fair. "You need to have some fun, Mark," she said, dragging me by the arm. No moping allowed. I was reluctant, but I went along. And to my surprise, I actually had a good time. We laughed at the silly games, shared a funnel cake, and for the first time in months, I felt a flicker of my old self return. As we were walking through the crowd, Emily linked her arm through mine. It was a simple, friendly gesture, but it sent a jolt through me. I looked at her, really looked at her, and saw not just my ex-wife's sister, but a beautiful, intelligent, and caring woman. As the weeks turned into months, our friendship deepened. The divorce was finalized, and Clara was a ghost from my past. My friendship with Emily, however, was becoming something more. There was a spark between us, an undeniable chemistry that we both felt but were hesitant to acknowledge. The situation was complicated. One evening, we were having dinner at my place. I had cooked, and we were sharing a bottle of wine. The conversation was easy, flowing naturally from one topic to another. "You know," Emily said, looking at me with a serious expression, "what Clara said about you being old. It's the stupidest thing I've ever heard. Age is just a number. What matters is who you are as a person. And you, Mark, are an amazing person." My heart swelled. "Thank you, Emily. That means more than you know." We fell silent, the air thick with unspoken feelings. She reached across the table and placed her hand on mine. "Mark," she began, her voice soft, "I know this is complicated, but I can't deny how I feel about you. I have for a while." I squeezed her hand. "I feel the same way, Emily. I've just been scared. Scared of what this means, of what people will say. Who cares what people say?" she replied fiercely. "Especially Clara. Her opinion means nothing. All that matters is us, and whether we're brave enough to see where this goes." In that moment, all my fears and doubts melted away. Emily was right. Why should I let Clara's toxic words control my life or my chance at happiness? I wasn't too old. I was a man who had been through a painful betrayal but had found a connection with someone incredible. Leaning across the table, I kissed her. It wasn't a hesitant kiss. It was full of all the pent-up emotion and affection we had been hiding. It felt right. It felt like coming home. Our relationship blossomed. It was strange at first, navigating the family dynamics. When Clara found out, she was furious. She called me, screaming, accusing me of trying to get back at her, of robbing the cradle with her own sister. I listened calmly and then said, "Clara, you told me I was too old for you. You moved on to someone younger. It seems your sister disagrees with your assessment. She doesn't think I'm too old at all. In fact, she seems to think I'm just right." The silence on the other end of the line was satisfying. I wasn't doing this for revenge. Not really. My relationship with Emily was genuine and real, but I couldn't deny the small, sweet irony of it all. Clara had tried to tear me down based on my age, to make me feel worthless. But in doing so, she had pushed me towards someone who saw my true value. Her younger sister didn't think I was too old. She thought I was perfect. And as I held Emily's hand, looking into her smiling eyes, I knew I had found a love that was timeless. Clara wanted youth, but I had found something far better. A woman who loved me for who I was, wrinkles and all. And that was the best revenge of all. Thank you so much for listening to my story. It's been a crazy journey, but I've learned that you can't let anyone else define your worth. If you've ever felt put down or betrayed, know that better things are waiting for you. Don't forget to like this video and subscribe to the channel for more stories. See you next time.